the intro to Celebration by Kool and the Gang. This main groove that I'm going to show you here is played quite a lot throughout the tune. It's played over the choruses as well, so it's introduced at this point, but it's then used quite a bit afterwards. So we're going to start, there's 8 bars where we don't play. It's drums and guitar for the first 4, and then the horns come in. And the bass just comes in a little bit later on. The first bar we play with miss beat 1, and then we play 2 notes at F. It's all in this first 4 frets, so if you're just starting out it can be a little bit of a stretch, but I'll go around all the parts as we're going. So I'm going to play this F at fret 1 on the E string. That's after beat 1, and you play it twice. You play it on the end of beat 1 and then on beat 2. So I'll count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and we play that twice, and then we play 2 G flats at fret 2 on the E string as well. So, and that would take us up to beat 3. So it's 1. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We then rest on the end of beat 3, and we play on beat 4. We go back to the F. And then that's just an 8th note as well, so we rest that. So the whole bar, it's only these 2 notes, frets 1 and 2. And I'll play you the rhythm now. 1. So that's your first bar. I'm sure anyone who's familiar with the tune will get that just by hearing it. And I think that's the way that it's probably better to just feel this one. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you can hear that on the is like 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So on the and of beat 3 and the and of beat 4, we have a rest. I'll play that bar one more time because this is played loads and loads of times. That's your first bar, and then we play the second bar. We play a G flat onto the F. We hold the G flat for almost all the first beat, and we just move to the F on the last bit of the first beat. So we're playing G flat, and then we rest on beat 2, and we play this A flat at fret 4 on the E string on the end of beat 2. So the first 2 beats, and that's tied into beat 3, and then the end of that bar, it's all A flats. This is a rhythm to get down. It's played, it's doubled up with a synth bass as well. I'm pretty sure this one. There's definitely the left hand of the keyboard is playing here. So I'll just play all of this part so you can hear the rhythm on the end. So we tie into beat 3. There's bum bum ba bum, and that's probably as well to think that just as a rhythm in your head to try and count it. So the second bar is play it one more time. It's played slightly short as well. It's like a dun 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 dun. Bum bum ba bum. Just snapped off. It's like 2 8s followed by 2 16s. Dun. So the 2 bars put together. I'll give a 4 count as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's exactly what happens at the first part of the intro. You play that 2 bar groove 4 times. And next we'll go to the next part of the intro, which is very, very similar, but just because it leads into a verse, there's a slight difference at the end, which we'll show in a separate lesson. That's all you need to play the first part of the intro and the main groove that's played over the choruses and everything to Celebration.